But here's the truth. Joy is not pretending that everything is perfect. It's about choosing light over darkness, even if it's just a flicker. It's about holding space for sorrow while still making room for laughter. You see, the Bible doesn't tell us that we won't weep, but it reminds us where joy comes from. Hi, family. Welcome back to If Only One Overcomes. I'm your host, Katie Lee, and I'm so grateful you're here. This is a special moment because today we're kicking off season 2 of the podcast. Whether you've been with me from the beginning or you're just joining us, you're right on time. If you have been following along, the last time we were together, we talked about releasing guilt and shame because your past does not define you. And now we're stepping into something powerful, reclaiming joy, because no matter what you've been through, joy is still yours to have. I'm talking about real, lasting joy, not the temporary kind that comes and goes with good news and great weather. I mean the kind that lives down inside you, the kind that trauma tries to steal, the kind we sometimes stop believing we even deserve. But friend, joy is your birthright. It's about having peace and fulfillment even when life is imperfect. And let me tell you, it is possible. So if you are feeling stuck in sadness, this episode is for you. Let's start by having an understanding of joy versus happiness. Happiness is external. Joy is internal. Happiness is usually tied to what happens to you. It depends on your circumstances, your environment, and can affect your current mood. But joy comes from what's inside you. Joy doesn't wait for things to go right. Joy shows up in the middle of the mess and says, I'm still here. Joy is a fruit of the Spirit. It's sacred. It's internal. It's God-given. And I want to acknowledge something real. Trauma tries to steal our joy. Grief, anxiety, depression, and pain from the past. All of it can make joy feel like a distant memory. You might even wonder, can I ever feel that again? But here's the truth. Joy is not pretending that everything is perfect. It's about choosing light over darkness, even if it's just a flicker. It's about holding space for sorrow while still making room for laughter. You see, the Bible doesn't tell us that we won't weep, but it reminds us where joy comes from. So let's take a look at 2 biblical truths on joy. Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 10. The joy of the Lord is your strength. Not the joy of your circumstances, not the joy of the job. The joy of the Lord. That means it's anchored in something deeper than what you're walking through. And one of my favorite reminders, Psalms chapter 30, verse 5. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Listen, maybe you've been in a long night, and trust me, I get it. But hear me, morning is coming, and joy is still possible. So how do we start to reclaim that joy when we've been through so much? Here are 5 gentle, powerful steps you can begin today. 1. Shift your mindset. Joy is a choice. You won't always feel like choosing it, especially in the middle of hardship, but you can train your heart to seek joy even in pain. Start with gratitude. Ask yourself, what is one thing I can be grateful for today? Keep a joy journal. Every day, write down 3 things that bring you joy. They don't have to be deep. A good cup of coffee, a text from a friend, a moment of stillness. Gratitude doesn't erase the pain, but it shifts your focus. 2. Let go of what's stealing your joy. Release bitterness, resentment, comparisons. These are joy thieves, and they love to linger, but you have permission to let go. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It's releasing the grip that pain has on your presence. You deserve peace. Don't let the past rob your future. 3. Find joy in small moments. It's not about waiting for big happy moments. You don't have to wait for something big to go right. Joy is in the everyday, the sunshine on your skin, a song that stirs your heart, a laugh that you didn't expect. The more you notice the little moments, the more joy multiplies. 4. Reconnect with what fills your soul. What used to make you feel alive? Was it art, music, dancing, journaling, or walking in nature? Sometimes trauma makes us forget the things that once brought us joy, but those part of us still exist. They're not lost, they're just buried. Start small. Rebuild joy one moment at a time. And 5. Surround yourself with joyful people. Joy is contagious, and so is negativity. Find people who uplift you and limit your time with negativity. Take inventory of who's speaking into your life. Are they lifting you up or weighing you down? You don't have to cut everyone off, but you can set boundaries. Make space for people who help you remember your light. Listen, overcomers, joy isn't something you have to chase. It's something you choose one moment at a time with God's help. And even if it feels far away right now, let me remind you, joy is still yours. It's coming back, and it never stopped being available to you. Well, overcomers, we are at the end. This week, I want you to do one thing that sparks joy for you. Dance, sing, take a walk, whatever lights up your heart. Next week, we're talking about the power of forgiveness, how it frees you even more than the other person. You don't want to miss it. Now, if today's episode spoke to you, please share it with someone who might need it. And if you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, or connect with me on social media at If Only One Overcomes. I would love to hear from you. And as always, remember, your life is too important because God has a plan and a purpose for your life. Until the next episode, God bless.